Hey, Dodgers fans. Let's dive right into some of the hottest topics in baseball right now. And there's no way we can ignore Shohei Ohtani and the way he handles himself on the field. The man is a master at keeping his composure, but even he has his limits. When the Padres pushed him just a bit too far, one quiet moment at the plate spoke volumes about what he was thinking. You could see it in his expression, the silence itself sending a message that was loud and clear. It wasn't about trash talk or fireworks. It was a calm, calculated way of showing respect, but also making it crystal clear that respect is a two-way street. And if you cross the line, Ohtani will make it known, quietly but permanently. That moment in the Dodger-Padres series after the All-Star game highlighted exactly what we're talking about. There was no pre-game salute, no casual handshake. The Dodgers and Padres knew exactly where the line was drawn. Baseball players have incredible memories, and there's a drive to balance the score to ensure things are settled. These incidents don't just vanish. They simmer over weeks, months, even years, sometimes long after players have moved on or retired. That's why every action on the field has layers, and why moments like the one with Ohtani stick with everyone involved. Ohtani has always been about respect. He apologizes for fouls, acknowledges mistakes, and is polite in ways that most players aren't. But when someone disrespects him or the game, he doesn't react with a flare-up or drama. He acts strategically. That moment with the Padres wasn't over. It simply went on pause. And when the opportunity comes again, it will resurface. Baseball is a sport where grudges and rivalries live on in quiet ways, where a single pitch or gesture can carry the weight of previous seasons. It's about sending a message without ever needing to say a word, and Ohtani is a master at it. The Dodgers, knowing exactly who they have in Shohei Ohtani, won't let anything slide. If someone crosses that boundary, they will make sure the score is settled, because this is a team in the middle of a pennant race, and distractions like that cannot be allowed to grow. Baseball is tactical like that. There's a kind of etiquette on the field, a set of unwritten rules about how and when you can test boundaries. Pitch too high or too personal, and you're asking for trouble. Players like Ohtani make sure that line is clear, and that respect is never compromised. And the difference it makes for a team is clear. While the Dodgers went up, the Padres went down, showing just how critical discipline and composure are over the course of a season. Switching gears a bit, let's talk about one of the most fascinating stories for Dodgers fans heading into the next season, Roki Sasaki. The debate over his role has been heating up all year. Should he be a starter, building toward a long-term rotation spot, or a high-leverage reliever who can dominate in the postseason? When Sasaki first arrived, the plan was clear. He was going to be part of the rotation. That's why he chose the Dodgers. He wanted to pitch regularly, to be developed carefully. Unlike veterans like Yamamoto, who arrived as polished, seasoned professionals, Sasaki is still a work in progress. He's young, green, and still figuring out how to handle his stuff and build his endurance for a full major league season. It's like bringing a high school phenom straight into the big leagues. You can't rush it. The Dodgers gave him the chance to grow, even starting in Japan, which was an added challenge. They didn't just throw him into the fire without a plan. They managed his workload, recognized the limitations of his shoulder, and moved him through the minors when necessary. Every step of the way, they treated him as a future cornerstone, giving him the opportunity to become a starter while being flexible enough to use him in relief if needed. It's a patient approach, and one that has paid off in critical moments. During the postseason, Sasaki was electric. He became one of the most trusted arms in high-pressure situations, demonstrating his potential and validating the Dodgers' careful management of his development. But the conversation isn't over. Heading into 2026, the Dodgers are committed to giving Sasaki every chance to fulfill the role they envisioned. Starting pitching is the hardest thing to develop in baseball, and the Dodgers understand that. They have depth and options, which allows them to nurture talent like Sasaki without rushing him. If he succeeds, he becomes a key rotation piece. If not, there are other paths, but the goal is always the same: maximize his ability and impact on the team. This is how the Dodgers operate, blending talent management with strategic patience, ensuring that every player reaches their potential without compromising the team's immediate goals. The beauty of this approach is that it also allows for moments like those with Ohtani to resonate. Baseball is as much about character, intelligence, and emotional awareness as it is about talent. Players like Ohtani and Sasaki are learning not only how to pitch and hit, but how to navigate the pressures, the rivalries, and the unwritten codes that make the sport so compelling. Their journeys are intertwined with the Dodgers' larger strategy, where careful planning, respect for the game, and calculated risks shape the outcome over a full season. It's a complex dance, and one that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. And speaking of being on the edge of your seat, let's not forget the incredible intensity of these matchups. From the dugout reactions to the calculated pitches, from high-stakes postseason appearances to regular season rivalries, every game tells a story. These players aren't just athletes. They're tacticians, masters of timing, and students of human behavior on the diamond. Ohtani's silent protest against the Padres, Sasaki's gradual ascent, the Dodgers' methodical approach to player development. They all illustrate how baseball is more than stats and scores. It's about respect, preparation, and seizing the moment when it counts. The Dodgers have built a culture where discipline meets talent, and where every action carries weight. The focus isn't on quick reactions or flashy headlines. It's on long-term strategy, measured responses, and ensuring the team thrives over a grueling season. Players know that the rules extend beyond the field, that respect is earned and maintained, and that rivalries can last a lifetime. Whether it's a quiet moment of defiance from Ohtani or the slow, meticulous build of Sasaki into a frontline starter, the narrative is about patience, precision, and understanding the game at a deeper level. This is why watching the Dodgers isn't just entertaining. It's an education in strategy, resilience, and the art of baseball itself. Continuing with the Dodgers story, the focus now shifts to how all these pieces fit together as the team navigates the intense pressure of a full season. The interplay between established stars like Shohei Ohtani and rising talents like Roki Sasaki is what makes the Dodgers such a fascinating team to follow. Ohtani's approach to the game is both inspiring and instructive. He demonstrates how to handle provocations with calm precision, never overreacting, but making his point undeniably clear. That silent moment against the Padres wasn't just a statement. It was a lesson in maintaining composure while asserting boundaries. Baseball fans know that moments like this ripple through a team, influencing how players approach every at-bat, every inning, and every confrontation. At the same time, the development of Sasaki highlights the Dodgers' commitment to long-term planning. The organization is not looking for instant gratification. They are building for sustainable success. Sasaki's journey is emblematic of this philosophy. He arrived as a highly talented but untested arm, and the Dodgers have been methodical in integrating him into their rotation. Unlike other teams that might have rushed him onto the mound, the Dodgers prioritized patience, giving him room to adjust, develop, and ultimately thrive. Even when challenges arose, such as his shoulder issues or the need for a temporary minor league assignment, the strategy never wavered. Every decision was made with his growth and the team's overall success in mind. This approach pays dividends in multiple ways. Players gain confidence, fans witness the emergence of new stars, and the team maintains a competitive edge. It also emphasizes the Dodgers' understanding of the psychological side of baseball. Every interaction, every pitch, and every silent stare carries meaning. Opponents learn quickly that respect on the field is mandatory, and that crossing established boundaries will have consequences. It's a culture where players are expected to perform at a high level, act with integrity, and navigate the complex dynamics of rivalry and competition. In this context, the incidents with Ohtani and the Padres serve as a textbook example of baseball's unspoken rules at work, and how elite players enforce them without ever losing their composure. Sasaki's role in all of this is equally fascinating because it demonstrates how talent is cultivated over time. The debate over whether he should start or relieve is more than just a tactical decision. It's a reflection of the Dodgers' philosophy. They see him as a future rotation anchor, someone who can influence games consistently over the long haul. But they're also pragmatic. Should circumstances demand it, he can be deployed in relief, allowing the team to capitalize on his strengths while continuing his development. This flexibility is part of why the Dodgers consistently succeed. They combine raw talent with strategic intelligence, understanding that player growth and team objectives are intertwined. Watching Sasaki evolve also underscores the Dodgers' ability to balance short-term needs with long-term goals. His postseason performance showed flashes of brilliance, confirming his potential to be a game-changer. But the organization isn't content to stop there. They want him to become a cornerstone of their rotation, capable of sustaining excellence over multiple seasons. This requires careful monitoring, individualized training, and a keen awareness of both his physical limits and mental approach to the game. By providing this environment, the Dodgers ensure that every opportunity for success is maximized while minimizing the risk of burnout or injury. The integration of international talent like Sasaki and Ohtani further enriches the Dodgers roster. These players bring unique skills, perspectives, and experiences, challenging the team to adapt and innovate. Ohtani's mastery of maintaining poise under pressure and Sasaki's methodical development illustrate how baseball is more than just statistics. It's about strategy, timing, and human intelligence. The Dodgers understand this deeply, creating a culture where players are nurtured, rivalries are respected, and the game is played with both skill and dignity. As the season progresses, these dynamics will continue to shape the Dodgers' trajectory. Rivalries like the one with the Padres will simmer in the background, influencing decisions, motivating players, and adding an extra layer of intensity to every matchup. At the same time, emerging stars like Sasaki will be tested, proving themselves under pressure and gradually solidifying their roles. For fans, this creates a narrative that is as compelling as any headline or stat line. Each game becomes part of a larger story, where strategy, talent, and psychology intersect to determine outcomes. Dodgers fans are witnessing a team that blends tradition with innovation. The respect for the game, the careful handling of player development, and the management of competitive tensions all demonstrate a commitment to excellence. Moments like Ohtani's silent stance against disrespect, Sasaki's carefully managed rise, and the Dodgers' ability to enforce boundaries without chaos show that this is a team operating at the highest level of professionalism. Every decision is calculated, every player's role is considered, and every rivalry is approached with awareness of both immediate consequences and long-term implications. The Dodgers' approach is also a lesson in leadership. From the front office to the coaching staff to the players themselves, everyone understands the importance of culture, communication, and patience. They create an environment where talent can flourish, but where accountability is never compromised. Whether it's preventing incidents from escalating, managing workloads for developing pitchers, or balancing the dual roles of a young phenom, the organization operates with a clarity of purpose that few teams can match. It's this combination of foresight, discipline, and respect that allows them to remain competitive year after year, and why moments like the Ohtani Padres incident or Sasaki's development are so instructive for fans and analysts alike. In essence, following the Dodgers is about more than just wins and losses. It's about understanding how a franchise builds greatness, navigates pressure, and manages both star power and emerging talent. The stories of Ohtani, Sasaki, and the team as a whole illustrate how professional baseball operates on multiple levels, blending strategy, emotion, and skill. For fans, it's a chance to witness history in the making, to appreciate the subtle intricacies of the game, and to see firsthand how discipline, respect, and calculated risk-taking define a championship-caliber team. Every pitch, every at-bat, and every dugout interaction tells a story. And for the Dodgers, those stories are as important as any scoreboard. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers around the league have reached a fever pitch. BRYCE HARPER, one of baseball's most electrifying sluggers, is reportedly heading to the Los Angeles Dodgers. While nothing has been officially confirmed beyond murmurs in the locker rooms and insider chatter, the idea alone has sent shockwaves through fans and analysts alike. Sources suggest that Harper's arrival could instantly alter the Dodgers lineup, injecting power and star quality into a roster already brimming with talent. The speculation is fueled by reports that Harper has already begun swinging with the intensity he is famous for, with insiders claiming that the long ball is coming almost immediately. Imagine the Dodgers stadium erupting as Harper sends ball after ball over the fence, a sight that could redefine their offensive dynamics. Analysts are already debating how his presence might shift pitching strategies around the league, with opposing teams suddenly reconsidering how they approach games against Los Angeles. Meanwhile, social media is ablaze. Fans are sharing mock lineups, imagining Harper stepping up to the plate alongside the Dodgers' elite hitters, while debates rage over where he might bat in the order. Some suggest he could dominate the cleanup spot, while others envision a leadoff role designed to maximize his ability to get on base and set the tone for the team. Regardless, one thing seems certain. Wherever Harper lands, the spotlight will follow. Of course, there's a caveat. Deals of this magnitude rarely come without hurdles, from contract negotiations to roster adjustments, and whispers of last-minute complications keep the rumor mill turning. Yet the sheer possibility of Harper joining the Dodgers has sparked conversations in sports bars, offices, and living rooms nationwide, fueling anticipation for what could be one of the most thrilling chapters in recent baseball history. For now, the league watches, fans dream, and the buzz grows louder. Bryce Harper to the Dodgers isn't just a rumor. It's the kind of talk that dominates headlines, dominates debates, and could very well dominate the baseball diamond if the whispers turn into reality. Everyone is holding their breath, imagining the crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the instant home runs that could make this move legendary before it even officially happens. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.